Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Morning everyone.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning everyone.
Good
Good
morning,
Good
morning.
morning,
sir.
sir.
Good
Good morning,
morning.
sir.
Good morning to
Good
all.
morning, sir.
Good morning.
Okay, good morning everyone. Akanksha, Ayushi, unmute yourself. Akanksha, Ayushi,
Yes, sir.
tell me what was going on.
Sir, chapter 3, page number 37.
Chapter 3, page number 37. Okay, let me open on the screen. This one, this page. Okay, let me open again. Chapter 3, this one. Okay. Now, are you able to see the book on your screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then let us begin. Page number, we will begin today from page number 37.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, let us begin. So at page number 37, we have been given the information about the vitamins. Many kinds of vitamins are there, different kinds of vitamins. We'll study deeply in this chapter. Okay. Okay, let us begin then. Vitamins and minerals are needed in small quantities. We want, we need vitamins and minerals in small quantities in every day. They help us to fight diseases and keep us healthy. If we will take vitamins and minerals in our food on a daily basis in the small quantity, so we'll develop the immunity system to fight diseases and keep ourselves healthy. Green leafy vegetables, fruits, fish, egg and milk are good sources of vitamins and minerals. If you take these kind of food, means green leafy vegetables, fruit, fish, eggs and milk are good source of vitamins and minerals. Please make me confirm, is there any problem regarding my voice clarity? Ayushi, Akanksha, Ayushi.
Yes, sir.
Is there any problem regarding my voice clarity?
No, sir.
Okay. Calcium, iron and iodine are important minerals needed by our body. So we need calcium, iron and iodine also. These are the important minerals needed by our body. Vitamin A, B, C, D, E and K are essential vitamins. So we have been given here the essential vitamins, important vitamins which we need in our food. Vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin E and K. A, B, C, D, E and K. These 6 vitamins are very, very important for our body or for our life. Okay. So let us study about them one by one. First of all, let us study about vitamin A. Here you can see some food items which contains vitamin A. Carrot, mango, tomato, papaya. In these kind of foods, you will get lots of vitamin A. Okay. Vitamin A is necessary for healthy eyes and skin. So if you want to keep your eyes healthy and skin, then you have to take these kind of food or those food which has vitamin A. Vitamin A necessary for healthy eyes and skin. Carrot, papaya, tomato, mango, milk, green leafy vegetables, egg yolk, and butter are rich sources of vitamin. So if you take these kind of food, means carrot, papaya, tomato, mango, milk, green leafy vegetables, egg yolk. Egg yolk means that the yellow part of the egg. In the egg, two parts of the eggs are there now. One part is the outer part, that white part, and another part is inside the egg, that is yellow part. So that is called egg yolk. So egg yolk and butter are rich sources of vitamin, of this vitamin, means vitamin A. So you get vitamin in these kind of foods. Now let us talk about vitamin B. Vitamin B keeps skin, muscle, and nerves healthy. So if you take vitamin B, so it will keep your skin, muscles, and nerves healthy, always healthy. So in what kind of food you'll get the vitamin B? So cereals means all the anaj, cereals means anaj. So all the cereals, bread, pulses, green leafy vegetables, milk and its products, egg, fish, and meat contain this vitamin. Here you can see some pictures of vitamin B food items, cereals, pulses, bread, and fish. In these kind of foods, you will get vitamin B. If you take vitamin B food, then what will you get in return? You'll get your good health, good muscles, skin, and nerves. These three things will be always healthy if you take vitamin B. Then now we have vitamin C. Vitamin C helps to fight infection and keeps our gums strong and healthy. So if you take vitamin C rich food, so it will always fight with infections and keep our gums strong and healthy. In what kind of food will get vitamin C? Oranges, lemon, grapes, amla, tomato, guava, watermelon, green vegetables, and green chilies are rich in vitamin C. So in these kind of foods, you get vitamin C. Vitamin D is necessary for strong bones and teeth. If you want to keep your bones and teeth strong, then you have to take vitamin D rich food. What are those food? They are milk and milk products. Milk products means such as cheese, butter, curd are rich in this vitamin. You will get vitamin D. Cod liver oil is a good source of vitamin D. One cod liver oil is there. That is also good source of vitamin D. Our body synthesis vitamin D with the help of sunlight. Here you can see some pictures of vitamin C food and some pictures of vitamin D food. Vitamin C food contains vitamin C. In these kind of foods contains vitamin C, means orange, grapes, amla, lemon. Then vitamin D you will get in milk, butter, and milk products. Whatever the milk products are there, means cheese, butter, curd, all those things. Now we are going to study about the minerals. Minerals, calcium and iron are two most important minerals that our body needs. Okay, calcium and iron are two most important minerals that our body needs. Our bones and teeth are made of calcium. So our bones and teeth and nails also, okay, are made of calcium. The main source of calcium in our diet is milk and milk products. Iron is used by your body to make blood. Okay, iron is used by your body to make blood. Green leafy vegetables and meat are rich sources of iron. Food rich in vitamin D. So these foods are rich in vitamin D, and in these kind of foods you will get iron. Means in meat, whatever meat you eat, in the meat you'll get iron. Then green leafy vegetables also you'll get iron. And milk products, food rich in calcium. You'll get calcium also, this kind of foods. Now let us talk about roughage. Okay, now let us talk about roughage. What is roughage? Roughage or dietary fibers are a very important part of our diet. Roughage is also important. Dietary fibers add volume to the amount of food we eat but do not provide any nutrients. Okay, they help the body to get rid of waste easily. The lack of roughage in food leads to constipation. Okay, in Hindi, constipation known as kabz or kabziyat. Okay, so the lack of roughage, in the lack of roughage, you'll get constipation. Means kabziyat you will get. Fresh fruits, vegetables, and whole grains are good source of roughage. Now let us talk about water. We need to drink plenty of water every day. Water is an important part of our body. It is required for all processes that take place in the body. A normal adult needs to, how much? Now open the book at page number 38. To drink 2 to 3 liters of water every day. See, 2 to 3 liters of water every day. Drink as much, drinks such as tea, milk, and juices are also mainly water. We also get water from fruits and vegetables we eat. Some facts also is given in this green box that also we need to know. Health science, vegetables fiber, roughage found in many carbohydrates has a wealth of benefits. It prevents constipation and a number of other diseases like cancer of the digestive system. Means if you take roughage in your food, then you'll never get constipation and cancer of the digestive system. So roughage is also very, very important. Now components of balanced diet. Now we are going to study about the components of balanced diet. First of all, we have to know, we should know that what is balanced diet. We should eat food that contains all the nutrients in the right proportion. A balanced diet is defined as the diet containing all nutrients, roughage, and water in right amounts required for keeping the body healthy and fit. So if I will ask you a question, what is balanced diet? So you can write from here to here. Okay, this is the definition of balanced diet. A proper definition. A balanced diet is defined as the diet containing all nutrients, roughage, and water in right amounts required for keeping the body healthy and fit. Okay. Balanced diet is not the same for every person. Balanced diet is not same for the every person. It means each and every person has different balanced diet system. It depends on the age of the person and the kind of work the person does. Yes, if someone is working very, very hard, then he needs more balanced diet. If someone is only sitting and sleeping the whole day long, then very few he'll get. Means he needs very few. For example, growing children need lots of proteins and carbohydrate in their diet. So the growing children need lots of proteins and carbohydrate in their diet along with other nutrients. A person who works in the field the whole day will also need such a diet. However, a person whose work involves sitting in an office will require much less amount of carbohydrates and fats in his diet. A pregnant woman requires all the nutrients in large amounts for the proper growth of the baby. Okay. Elderly people need a high fiber diet along with moderate amount of minerals. They should take milk products and lots of fresh fruits and vegetables. Most of the food that we eat is cooked. Cooking makes the food softer, tastier, and easy to digest. However, food should not be overcooked as its nutrients gets destroyed. Yes, we also have to keep these things in our mind, that all the foods should not should not be overcooked. If it is overcooked, then its nutrients gets destroyed. Some nutrients such as vitamin C get destroyed on cooking. So the food containing such nutrients should be eaten raw. Should be eaten raw means some foods we need to eat kacha. Some food means kuch khana kacha khana chahiye. That is written. So the food containing such nutrients should be eaten raw in the form of or fruits. A balanced diet. This is the picture of a balanced diet. You can see, let me make it large so that you can see a balanced diet picture. In the balanced diet picture means all kind of food you should have. Like you should have some fruits, some meat item, some pulses, cereals, and some milk products you need. Importance of a balanced diet. So what are the importance of the balanced diet? Importance number 1 is written here. It helps in the proper development of children during their growth. It provides energy so that we can work better. Now page number 39. It helps in improving memory, concentration, and keeps us active throughout the day. It helps us in fighting injuries, diseases, and infections. It also helps in preventing diseases. It helps us to maintain an ideal body weight. So, based on this, based on these pages, what we just now have studied, now we have got the true false. So answer is also written. Let us check whether it is written correct or not. Rice is rich in fats. False. You write everybody. Write everyone false. Akanksha, you write false.
Yes, sir.
Then green leafy vegetables are rich in vitamins and minerals. Yes, this one is true, correct. Roughage is not necessary in a balanced diet. False. This one is false. Third number. We should drink 2 to 3 liters of water daily. True. Yes, this one is correct. So this was true and false. Now we are going to study about the junk food. Junk food is very, very bad for our health.
Yes.
So do you eat junk food? Do you take junk food? No.
No, sir.
You did not eat gupchup and chaat.
No, sir.
You are telling lie. One day I saw you were eating gupchup on roadside.
No, sir.
And chips and burger also. One
No,
day I
sir.
saw you in the school that in your tiffin you were eating chips.
No, sir.
Okay. Junk food. The food that contains lots of sugars, salt, and fat, but very little amount of nutrients and fibers is called junk food. See, this is the definition of junk food. If someone will tell you, someone will ask you, what is junk food? Then you can say from here to here. The food that contains lots of sugar, salt, and fat, but very little amount of nutrients and fibers is called junk food. Food like potato chips, chocolates, candies, soft drinks, burgers, pizzas, and patties fall in this category. Sometimes you can eat, but not every time you cannot eat. If you will make the habit of eating junk food, then you will get some disease. But very few if you eat, means once in a week, once in a month, then nothing will happen. Okay. And sometimes you can eat. Means you don't need to eat gupchup every day. Once in a week you can eat. Bad effects of eating junk food. Eating junk food regularly can cause many problems. The body does not get all the nutrients, first problem. Then lack of energy, you will not get energy. You might have seen in the school prayer that as soon as school prayer assembly started, so many children started falling down on the ground. You have seen, Akanksha, Ayushi? You have seen or not?
Yes, sir.
Why? Because they eat junk food and they have become weak. That's why. So weight gain, stomach infection, disease like diabetes and heart related diseases. This kind of diseases you will get if you take your junk food. So avoid junk food. This is the avoid symbol is given here. Avoid symbol, avoid junk food. Whatever the burgers, pizzas, and cold drinks, soft drinks, avoid. So now we have been given here one activity. What is the aim of this activity? To classify food as junk and healthy food. Achha. How will you classify? How will you differentiate between the junk food and healthy food? So what you need to do for that? Materials required for this activity. You have to be ready with these objects, pictures of food items like soft drink, chips, banana, milk, green vegetables, burger, chocolate, tinned juice, and ice cream, chart paper, and glue. These things you should have. Method: make 2 columns on the chart paper, one for the healthy food and other for junk food. Write down the headings, paste the pictures under the correct headings. Now hang this chart in your classroom. Okay, so because schools are closed, so you cannot hang this in your classroom, but I am giving you this activity to prepare at your home, all the children. Okay, you have to prepare this activity in the chart paper. If you don't want to go outside, then you can make it any paper, whatever available at your home, and prepare this activity. This activity is very, very easy to make and very, very important. So all of you need to make and then send me your picture on my WhatsApp. Then I will show you one day when we'll have our next GSC class. Okay, understood everyone?
Yes, sir.
So everyone has to prepare this activity. This activity is very, very easy. So let us move to page number 40 now. How to make our diet healthier. Along with having a balanced diet, we should follow a few simple things which can make our food more healthy. These are as follows. Number 1, avoid using too much sugar, salt, and spices in food. whatever foods you prepare at your home, so never put too much salt and spices and sugar, all those things. Use less oil for cooking. Always use less oil for cooking. Avoid eating too much ghee and butter. Don't eat ghee and butter too much. If you will eat too much ghee and butter, you will become fatty. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Include curd, salad, fresh fruits in meals. Always include curd. Curd means dahi, you know. Curd and salad and fresh fruits in meals. Use whole grains that add fiber to our diet. Add sprouts of pulses and grams to our meal. Eat fermented foods like dosas, idlis, and dhokla. Okay, eat fermented foods. So these foods also you can eat. These are called fermented food. Dosas, idlis, and dhokla. So have you eaten these foods? Have you ever eaten?
Yes, sir.
What you have eaten? Dhokla or idlis or dosa? What you have eaten?
Sir, dosas and idli.
Dosas and idlis. Okay. And dhokla you have not eaten. I also have not eaten. What is dhokla? One day I'll eat. There are so many South Indian teachers we have in our school. So one day I'll ask that what is dhokla? They contain useful bacteria and yeast which are good for digestion. Okay, now we have got the another activity. What is it? This activity. Okay. By seeing the picture, you can understand about this activity. To increase the nutritional value of chickpea or kidney beans by sprouting, materials required: a half bowl of chickpeas. Half bowl means adha katora. Okay, half bowl chickpeas or kidney beans, a piece of thin cloth and water. Method: soak the seeds overnight in water, drain out water the next day, wrap the seeds in the wet cloth, keep sprinkling water on it for 1 to 2 days. Observation: after Aditya Raj requesting to remote control of your screen. Observation: after 2 days, the seed sprout and they are ready to. Conclusion: eating sprouts are healthier as their nutritional value increase when seeds germinate. You know, let me take first. Who is disturbing me now? Okay, disease is caused by bad food habits. This will continue in our next class. Today till here only. Okay. Any problem to understand, Akanksha?
No.
And all the students?
No.
In our next class, we'll complete this chapter. Then after that, we'll have all the exercises answers. Okay. Garima Yadav,
Okay.
tell me what happened. Garima Yadav. Garima Yadav.
Sir, in which day you write question answers and all exercises?
That when we'll complete this chapter, then we'll write. Not now. Molly Singh, what happened? Molly Singh. Molly Singh, what happened?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, I cannot buy soft drinks, chips, bananas, milk, picture from market. I can draw with pencil.
Yes, you can draw. Those who don't have ability to go in this lockdown period outside, I will not allow to someone to go outside and bring the activity objects. You can draw and you can make whatever you have at your.
Okay.
Adya Shakti. What happened? Adya Shakti.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, dhokla is a Gujarati food.
Okay. You prepare and send me. Okay.
Okay.
You prepare and send me. Then I will eat. Then I will test. Newton. Newton.
Yes, sir.
Understood? Where he went? Newton. Just now I have unmuted him. Anshuman Kumar, what happened to your hair? Anshuman Kumar, what happened to your hair?
Nothing, sir.
Nothing. What has happened?
Nothing, sir.
So why it is looking like, looking like that, completely straight? Utsav Raj, what happened? Utsav Raj. What happened?
So, idli is South Indian food.
Yes. Okay, so today till here. Now I'm going to say bye to all of you. Okay. Now I have other classes also. Now I have to take class 6 MSc also. So I'm saying bye everyone. Bye everyone.
Thank you, sir.
Bye, sir. Bye, sir. Bye, sir.
Bye, sir.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.